Here's the lefty's offering on 1 and 2. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th, with a punch out, 1 away.
And obviously, any time you can strike this guy out, you'll take it. I mean, he runs like a greyhound out there, so even routine grounders can sometimes be turned into base hits. Not when you're not making contact, though.
Cold soda. All right, Dodgers. Woo!
Standing in now, Madison Bumgarner. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Swinging a high chopper to third. Knee high, he barehands it. Throw gets him, 2 down.
And you know, sometimes these guys make it look so easy, we forget how difficult it is to make a play like that. Not only did he barehand this ball, but he also made a sweet throw on the run over to first base. So often you'll see a guy airmail or short hop a throw like that because of the bad grip you have on the ball. But not in this case. That's a nice play.
Into the box now, Denard Span. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Giants 4-0. Chubby Ali will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th. The 1-2. Good pitch there on 1-2 as this is pulled down to third. And a rather easy first out.
First baseman, number 6, Antonio Moose.
Antonio Moose will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. 1 out, nobody on. The 3-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
And this is one of those guys that you can spend all your time in the video room watching what his pitches look like, but until you get out there and see it firsthand, you just have no idea how much his stuff moves around.
J.J. Watts will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Here comes the 1-1. Up high, 2-1 now.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
A 2-1 offering. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2.
Yeah, 1 pitch away now from getting through 5 shutout innings. And I'll tell you what, the way he's throwing, this could turn out to be a night off for the bullpen.
Right on that pitch that time as he wraps it into center field, a base hit.
Well, he'd had some high-stress innings here so far. It was looking like he turned a corner and was on his way to a much-needed 1-2-3, but he's going to have to get in the stretch here after all.
The 1-1 home. Swing, hard hit ball to second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 5 innings have been no problem as he's got the shutout working. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Giants lead it 4-0. Joe Panik will get things started here in the top of inning number 6. Now the 1-1. Slider clocked in the mid-80s there. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Here comes the 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Now, he was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
Lined into center field. That's a base hit.
Well, you get a good hitter in a fastball count, he'll know what to do. That's almost too easy.
Here's the payoff pitch. A ball hit hard to the left side, but gloved by the third baseman for the out.
Well, I thought for a second after he caught this thing that he'd have a shot at getting 2 here, but the throwback across the diamond was just a little too late to double him up.
In now, Brandon Belt. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. One thing you can say with certainty, he's really tried to take some ownage on that inside part of the plate.
It's something that you need to learn as a young pitcher. You've got to have that willingness to work inside, or guys at this level will just lean out over the plate and eat you up.
The throw into second, not in time, and he's in there with a double. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game.
Give that runner credit from first base. Sometimes on a deep fly ball like that, you get caught up either going into a home run trot too early or waiting up to see if the ball would be caught. But he had his head down the whole way, and he's going to come all the way around to score.
5 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Fastball in there, 3-2. Here's the full count offering. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
And that's not the first time he's had the bat taken out of his hands. You see right there, a lot of pitchers just said, hey, with an open base, forget about it. I'm going to let the next guy try to beat me.
Into the box, Brandon Crawford. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Yeah, he needed that one to avoid loading the bases, but it's still a long road back from here.
3-1 on the way. And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base-on balls. Angel Pagan will stand in another dangerous spot here in the inning as this ball game is hanging on the precipice of getting out of hand.
Yeah, I think you have to get this guy if you're going to have any chance of sticking around. Even a single here might put this one out of reach.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he gets around on the fastball here as this is hit well out toward left field. Bones is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases loaded jam by giving up just 1 run. Giants get 1 on the Brandon Belt double. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's the Giants 5 and the Dodgers nothing. Big Daddy Kelly will be the batter as we get things going in the bottom of the 6th. Now here's a ground ball that'll get by the mound and into center field for a leadoff single.
Hey, and you know, sometimes when you don't have your best stuff, you can still go out there and help your guys out by swinging the bat. And sure enough, he goes after this pitch here, and he's going to wind up on first base with a base hit.
Standing in now, Kiki Bones. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. Long throw to third, and they keep rolling here. Their runners at the corners with still nobody out.
Yeah, back-to-back singles here to start the inning, and that probably warrants a look at his line to this point. The numbers haven't been too bad all told, but he's got a situation unfolding right here that could cause those numbers to change in a hurry.
Rusty Red will stand in, and maybe a ray of hope as they get the first two men aboard here. This crowd's just itching for something to put their hands together about.
Well, the positive moment between, but they're not out of this game. Now, they've got some guys in this lineup that can make this deficit go away.
Boy, sure taking his sweet time down there at the plate. He'll step out yet again. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time as he steals second.
Just a straight steal here of second base. Good throw might have had him, but you see it just sail a bit there, and a nice play to pull it in, or that runner on third could have walked home.
Two, 1. And look out as this bat shatters on impact. And he'll reach first safely. And that'll put him on the board as it's now a 5-1 ball game.
Well, that's one way to get yourself on the scoreboard for the first time. They always say, get that runner home any way you can. And, well, this counts. It'll be scored an infield single and an RBI.
Into the box now, Rico Black. Pitch inside. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
Putting a lot of pressure on him here to start the inning. They're not happy with runners just on the corners, so they put that man on first in motion, and he's able to make it 2 men in scoring position now with nobody out.
He's set, now the pitch. And he chases one up the ladder as he hits a high fly ball out to straightaway center. Span is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And the run will score on the sac fly as they're hanging around at 5-2 now.
These guys just keep chipping away. A run scores here on the sac fly, and don't look now, but they're making their way back into this ball game.
Shorty Mack will dig in now with 2 runs already home and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. Here comes a 1-2. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Pagan is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And they'll get one back with the sac fly as it's now a 5-3 ball game.
That's a nice job there to get this ball airborne. He's able to get that ball out there deep enough to pick up their 3rd run of the inning.
Chubby Ali will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants' bullpen. And he didn't miss that by much. It's popped way up on the infield, and I mean way up there. Duffy has got it, and the side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. 7th inning coming up. It's the Giants 5 and the Dodgers 3. Madison Bumgarner will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7. Here's the 1-1. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball to third. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Center fielder number 2, Denard Span.
Denard Span will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. Ready now on 1-1. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. The 1-2 with 1 away. Lined into left center. And Span is aboard. It's a base hit.
Up next for the Giants, second baseman.
Joe Panik will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-1. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. Now he turns on a fastball here and sends it to deep right field. And there's out number 2 as this is taken in shy of the track, and the runner will have to retreat.
Now batting, third baseman,
Matt Duffy will step in. Singled and came around to score his last time. One pitch on the way. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
Now the 1-2. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now another 1-2. And a swing and a miss as he pulled the string on the breaking ball, and the inning is over. 1 left for San Francisco, and it remains 5-3. Antonio Moose will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now a line drive over the shortstop's head and on into left center field, and that should be extra bases to begin the inning. He'll take the turn and head for second, and he's kicked off the home 7th with a leadoff double.
And that's a big double right there, down by 2, but more importantly, that's going to get the tying run to the plate. So we're going to see how they want to handle this defensively now with the open base.
Pickoff move to second, and the runner back in standing. And he'll turn and throw back to second again, keeping particularly close tabs on him. And again a throw. And the fans don't like this at all. And before the 2-1 pitch here, time called at home plate. And yet another throw back to second. And he'll get back in standing. 3 runs, 8 hits, 1 error in the ballgame for the Dodgers to this point. In now, J.J. Watts. Now a hard liner toward short. Well, this will be taken in out there at short, and that's the first out of the inning.
Well, 2 hard-hit balls here to start the inning, and this ball was hit even harder than the double was. But unlike his teammate, he's going to end up in the dugout with nothing to show for it.
Spin and a throw back to second, just keeping him close. Now a spin and another throw back to second. Might have an idea something's up here. Into the box, Coco Brown. Pitch outside, the throw. Not in time as he just does get in there ahead of the throw.
And most guys that make their living stealing bases will tell you, it's much easier to steal third base against a left-handed pitcher than it is a righty. And he moves up another 90 feet with just one away now.
A man at third with one away. Here he comes on 3-1. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Well, you can see by the numbers right there, just his first walk allowed, and it comes just late in the ball game. It just shows you when you keep the ball down, you keep it around the strike zone, normally good things will happen.
Now here comes Bruce Bochy out of the Giants dugout on his way to the mound. And that's going to do it here today for Madison Bumgarner. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the 2 runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score. George Cantos will come on and try to get out of this mess here as there are 2 on with only 1 away. Big Daddy Kelly will get a shot now in an RBI spot, so a chance to help his own cause here.
And he's...
That's right. Wait for your pick.
Now a move over to first. Don't want to forget about him. Now the 2-1 pitch. Runners on the move for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Sometimes in a situation like this, you wonder if the delayed steal might be on from third. Well, this time it wasn't, and the throw was not even close at second base.
Here's the 2-2 offering. And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. Able to squeeze this one is Panic, and there are 2 away now.
Well, here you go on show track. This is a cut fastball that he winds up making contact with down near the handle. And it winds up an easy pop-out.
Kiki Bones will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Go home, Dodgers. Get a hold of that one.
He's ready now. The pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. A big pitch here, 1-2. He turns on it and sends it right. It's a home run. Three-run home run down the line in right, and this one gives him the lead at 6-5.
I'll tell you what, there is no better feeling for a hitter after being backed off the plate than to turn around and do this on the next pitch. That is just the ultimate. You think you can intimidate me? Think again.
Number 54.
New pitcher set to take over now. It's the right-hander Sergio Romo that gets the call. And now the Giants are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Stepping in now, Rusty Red. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. But the Dodgers strike for 3, all courtesy of the 3-run home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Giants 5.
Come on now, let's get a K-way.
3-2, here it comes. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, and that'll be a base hit. So very quickly here, the potential tying run is aboard to start the 8th. time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Brandon Belt will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far. And now we see Dodgers manager Don Mattingly out of the dugout and on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. C.J. Pack is on to work as he'll take over here in the 8th.
Number 7, C.J. Pack.
Brandon Belt will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. Now the 1-1 pitch. Oh, he pulls the string on the circle change. 1-2.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. And he puts a pretty good jolt into this one, high and deep to center. Red will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. A look there at the numbers for our two starters here today, with both guys recently departed from the ball game and looking on from the dugout. So a runner at first now with one away, and that'll bring in the right fielder, Hunter Pence. 1-2. Curveball, or maybe even the circle change there. 2-2 regardless.
Yeah, an interesting setup now on 2-2. Here's where you really need to pay attention to that guy at first.
Runner goes for second. He'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. Now another 2-2. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Moose will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out, number 2. Well, the Dodgers have enjoyed the upper hand so far against the rival Giants, as you get a look at our line score through the first 7 innings from Dodger Stadium. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And stepping in, the slick fielding shortstop, Brandon Crawford. The 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. A runner on first with 2 away. Here's the 2-1 pitch. There's a line drive, and that's going to get down. And now, how far will they send that man from first? Oh, and he ignores the third base coach and heads for home. And he is out at the plate. They are denied a chance at tying the ball game here as the inning is over. Giants leave 1. This one remains close. It's 6-5. Andrew Susak is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate. Rico Black will stand in here. He's 0 for 2 with a sacrifice to this point. The 2-2, and he struck him out, and there's the hat trick, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the ball game.
Well, there it is. Hat trick, my friend. That's the third strikeout of the game. You know, luckily, his guys are winning, so it kind of lessens the blow, but actually, not so much.
Here's the 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run. Solo shot to right center, and they take a 7-5 lead.
And now the task got just a little bit easier right here. That's the definition of an insurance run here in the bottom of the 8th inning. And now with the lead up to 2, you give your guy a little bit more breathing room here for the top of the 9th.
Standing in now, Chubby Ali. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
You almost get the sense here that he wants to stay away from throwing the fastball. Almost like he doesn't want to get burned.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swinging a liner back through the box. And that is through into center field, a base hit.
Boy, I'll tell you, these are the scary ones for a pitcher. This is going to give you a pretty good angle right here because this ball is hit so hard, and it's just about right at him. I mean, there's no time to do anything out there. And he's pretty lucky that one didn't get him because he would have taken his head off.
Your attention, please.
So a call to the bullpen now, and they'll make a move for the left-hander here.
Number 49, Javier Lopez. Now playing right field and batting in the ninth spot. Number 7, Gregor Blanco.
Into the box now, Antonio Moose pitches a cold strike. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
And let's train our eyes on this stolen base from our high first base camera. You'll see him get a pretty good jump, and he wasn't looking back at all right there, so he gets into scoring position now with 1 out.
The 3-1 is on the way. Hit high but foul as that'll get in amongst the fans. 1 out and a runner on second base. Now the payoff pitch home. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone.
Well, that's all about playing the percentages there. They bring the left-hander out of the bullpen to get the better matchup, and he obliges with the big strikeout.
And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. In now, J.J. Watts. Line foul into the seats over the Dodger dugout. Here's the 1-2. Ball swung on and lifted in the air with some carry out towards left center. And Pagan will glide over and put it away as that ends the inning. 1 for the Dodgers on the solo home run. Last chance coming up for the G-men. It's now 7-5. Angel Pagan will stand in, needing to get things started here in the top of the 9th. Swing and a ball hit hard to third. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Gregor Blanco will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. Here he comes on 2-1. Nipped the corner, 2-2.
2-2.
Here's the 2-2 home. And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone.
And this is where the scouting report really pays off. I mean, sometimes you just got to go looking for a soft spot in the guy's zone, and they found one there.
And this is fouled back and out of play. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. Black is there. Makes the catch, and the ball game is over.
Well, he had to work 2 full innings to get it done, so he might be a little more sore than usual tomorrow, but he's going to take it as he finishes this thing off and earns the save.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. An entertaining game all in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man right here? He's our tops player of the game.
And I think, all things considered, this was really a team victory. He made the biggest impact out there.